Well, hey there, you've tripped into the winter wonderland that is the John Freitag YouTube channel. So today, what are we doing? So far, I was gonna start up the tractor and plow out the driveway at the Red Rock Barbecue, and tractor won't start. It's like the first time ever, but it's like it was 0 overnight, maybe colder. It's about 8 degrees right now because it's right around 10:30. So I put a hair dryer on. Let's see how that's working. Yeah, this is going to be our plow buggy if I can get it started. And I got a hairdryer pointed right at the oil pan. Yeah, let me see if I can feel any heat down here. Yeah, that's warming up. In the meantime, I got to check everything out around here. This cover is snow. Got to get it away from my doors so I get to the cooler, see what's going on in there. Right now, the temperatures, according to this, is way below freezing, but I know it's not that cold in there because I've got a heat lamp and I got a heater going. Yeah, I actually, I need a heater in my cooler. That's how chilly it's been. Well, who doesn't love shoveling snow? Very light and fluffy snow. Really not too much of a problem, although we do have about, oh, right here looks to be about a foot. So, northeast PA, guess what? We get snow. Not the end of the world. The way the weather reports were, I thought we were gonna wake up dead. But once again, just a little snow. For me right now, that's good enough. While that tractor's out there warming up, good chance to come in and check out how the brews are doing. So this one is a stout, and it's building up pressure. We're not really getting any bubbles anymore. I think we're getting close to this one being finished. And this was the one I kegged the other day. I got a video on that showing how I keg beer. And this is our pale ale with it. I just ran out of this. And it's still working. You can see the bubbles. It's still bubbling. We're right up around 12 PSI in there. So we're pressure fermenting that. And this is the red ale. That was the new one. I have a video on making this beer too with my buddy Joe. And wow, we're getting a little bit too much pressure on there. So we're gonna have to relieve some of that maybe. Maybe we'll just crank it down a little. Hopefully it doesn't burp at us. I'm just gonna let a little bit more pressure out. I could see the bubbles increase. So we wanna get that down around 11 or 12 too. We don't need to get up to 15 because if we blow that off, it'll make a big mess too. And this is the lemon drop, which is almost 11 pounds. I wanna pressure ferment that. We're not seeing bubbles because since I added the lemon drop, it had that little hop volcano. We put the spunding valve on and it's still building pressure. So it's fermenting just kind of slow. I really wish it was speeded up a little bit because we made this way back on the 12th and today's the 27th, I think. Anyway, I don't know what day it is. Inside the brewery, everything feels pretty nice and warm. I got to keep the temps up for the beers. Pioneer mini split set at 77. And that seems to keep us a balmy 65. Now, I don't know what the deal is with that. This one is the one that's supposed to be good till 14 below. But they don't seem to maintain, I don't know. It's really chugging, it's working full time, but that up there kind of confirms it. I don't really trust these thermometers. They're all cheap, kind of junky stuff, and I don't know, I don't trust them. They're not like scientific or anything. So anyway, I'd say it's, well, 65 in here is what I'll go with. I might have to just throw an electric heater in here just for a little extra boost of temp. Fan, I just put this here, it's a little heater. It doesn't blow much. It's like nothing really. For heating a closet. And I got it set at 750 because I don't want to trip the circuit. Of course I could, I'll turn it up. Why not? Let's see if that makes a difference. The thermostats on these are notoriously crap because, you know, you set them and they don't never kick on and off like they should. Okay, all that to say, I don't know, I'm not sure what to do. I'm gonna need another heater. Maybe what I ought to do is, I do have a panel box right in here. I could wire in an electric heater. That's my easiest way out, but it's so darn expensive. But it is only for a couple days, because for the most of the time, that does work. Now, I don't know, dilemmas, just more dilemmas. The Empress made me a latte and some cake. So I stopped and had some of that, warmed my feet up. They were frozen solid. And well, I put this heater in here. I can't believe it, but it's been less than an hour And now that's reading 73 degrees. It was 65 before, and well, that's still set at 77, but I can't believe that little heater did that. I just set it down a little bit. I don't necessarily need 73 degrees floating around here. If I got it up to 68 consistently, I'd be happy. All right, this door barely works. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe that's freezing and heaving. We've had cold weather before. I don't know why it should. But this is the frozen tundra I have to deal with. I hope that tractor starts so I get this thing plowed out today. Although I'd love to do it tomorrow. So I guess now it's time to go out and try to start up that tractor again. I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. So that hair dryer, 1500 watts of electric, been blowing on the oil pan for just about an hour. Let's see what happens. The one thing I don't like about this tractor is it's got all the safety features on it so I got to get up and sit on the seat to start it, or it won't crank. So I don't know, but I'd probably bypass it. But you know what? I got different people running this thing that, you know, aren't as well versed on tractors as I am. I mean, I basically grew up on a tractor, so doesn't mean I couldn't screw up and run myself over too, but so far I haven't. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, I got a little dusty snow on the dashboard. Okay, so there it is. Turn on the key. There we go. Oh crap, it just shut off. I gotta shut off the key, turn the key back on. There we go, we got a little heating coil right here. Shows the glow plugs are on. As soon as that goes off, I'm gonna hit the starter. We'll see what happens with this thing if it... Aha! Hair dryer to the rescue. And I got a full tank of fuel that's probably all gelled up. Well, that's good news, a little smoky. All right, I gotta pull the hair dryer out of there. Wow. Boy, there's some snow, but you know what? It's darn pretty too. That's what the place looks like with snow. You can't see any of my crap laying around over there, and all those piles of wood. Hopefully nobody trips over that stuff in the snow. It looks like there's some tracks up there. It looks some deer or something. We got a lot of wildlife around here up in the wild north woods of Pennsylvania. Yeah, looks good. There's a stewed. I got a video I gotta put up about the day we got that, or the couple days after we got it. We've done some work to it, and I should do some more videos on it. I really love that old Studebaker. The problem is, I got too many projects. Okay, so I can grab that hair dryer out of there. Then we're gonna try to do some plowing. Hopefully I don't freeze to death. Okay, so I guess my ultimate conclusion is that Pioneer Hyper Performance Mini Split is probably not size big enough. 12,000 BTUs, this room is 10 by 30, 9-foot ceiling, 6 inches of insulation on top, 2 inside walls, 2 outside walls. The inside walls, it's not super heated, it's like 50 degrees in there, 58. But the outside walls, I mean, yeah, it was 0 all night. And I got 2 doors. So, I don't know, maybe I need a bigger unit? What do you guys think? Comment. I'd love to hear it. Because I don't know. No. That door is a problem. Well, that's what about a half hour of plowing looks like. I got a path opened up. Probably another hour and a half, 2 hours. Maybe longer. It's cold out here. Whew. Well, we got the driveway all plowed, we got everything all plowed and cleaned out, and so we should be ready to open up on Thursday. Awesome. Anyway, long day. So I'm gonna head home. I'm frozen to death. Hope you liked the video. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one.